everybody, this is Nickor4567 back with our Mother's Day special. Today this episode, probably, I'm going to show you guys how to make my added thing that I just added. So, yeah! And remember, you could give this to your moms on Mother's Day, whenever you like. And so this is later at, this is going to be posted later. In the last video, I showed you guys how to make these hearts and Mother's Day sign. And now today I'm going to show you guys how to make this. It's a big rose or tulip, whatever, that has water running down it. Now, the thing with the water is it's wired with redstone. Now it looks really cool when there's water right here in these like corners. It looks really cool when there's water in those corners because then it's like a kind of like glass a little bit, and you could barely see through the rose thing. But that is not the case with this. Now you guys probably can't even see that, so I'm gonna stay in light. So, yeah, that's not the case with this, and, yeah, you have to take this off because the way that it's wired, you won't be able to do that because it's very compact, as you can see, hopefully. Let me just put some light in here. There's some light. Actually, that looks kind of nice. Alright. Anyways, so this is basically what I did. I set up so it does that when I step on the pressure plate. So I set up like pistons right here, and then redstone repeaters next to pistons, and then just like a square, and it works really good. And when the pistons extend, the water falls down, and it creates this awesome thing where the water falls down and reveals the entire rose. So if you're standing right here and you did that, it would just look like the water just like fell by someone going inside of the rose. So, but the bad thing about this is since I had to make it really compact, I could not, and like hide all the stuff, I couldn't make it so that you can like redo it without adding more water. And the reason I'm putting them on the corners is because, actually, let me remove all the water to show you guys this. So, let's say I just did it and I wanted to do it again, right? Or I was just setting this up. Well, I would have to I'll wait for this to run down a little bit because it creates this weird thing when it doesn't run down all the way. Actually, I'm just going to go on the other side. So I put, let's say I just put them where the pistons are. Simple as that. Well, it's not as big of a water thing as when I had it before. Because the one before had a lot more of it. Because when I put these here and when I put them on this and then take them away, it just destroys this one column, but it leaves the other column. So now you have more waterfall stuff. So that's why when you set this up, you need to do that. Now, for making the actual rose, this is basically what I did. Now, it's gonna get a little dark. So let me go back into the lights. I just stacked a bunch of green stuff, and then when I got to a high enough point, I just started making the red. Now, to the stem, I just used green wool, and then to make these little stem things, I'm just gonna shine some light because these videos get really dark. So, to make the stem thing, I took the light green wool and put one here, another, and then just like a stairwell up until you get like 3. And then that's basically all I did, and it created this really cool stem shape. Dang it. So yeah, and the redstone wiring wasn't even that hard. Like I've had way harder redstone wirings that I've done than that. But, yeah, so that was pretty cool, I think. But, now getting to where you make the actual tulip rose thing. Now I'm gonna just put a bunch of glowstone on this so that you guys can see better, because it is nighttime and these videos do get very, very dark when I don't do this. So, yeah. So basically what I did is, if you look under here, I started it right here, and then it just did a little ring, and then another ring, up, and then another ring, and then another ring, and then instead of doing another ring, I just, like, did that, and then I did it up. Now this wasn't just me doing this, I just, like, was doing all this other stuff, and it came out to this. And I did 1, 2, 3, 4 of that up. Did 4 up of that, and then I just made, like, this little, square thing right here, and it came out to be a really nice, tulip. And don't ignore the glowstone there. So it came out to be a really nice tulip thing. Rose thing. And, yeah, so that's basically all I did. And then I did this, and it was, when you got to this one, it was, like, on one side, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I guess, on one side, so it got pretty big. I'm actually gonna sleep because I don't feel like doing all of this. Now, I set up a little camp over here. You guys probably won't be able to see this right now, but just to let you know, I'm going into my bed and sleeping here. Little night light. So, yeah. And, now that it's day, it's a little bit better. But, yeah, I kind of wanted to show you guys the Mother's Day thing, with the, while it was night, because that looked very nice. But, yeah. So we can remove all the glowstone that I did for this demonstration, and basically that's how I made it. I know it probably, like, I know you guys are probably like, oh yeah, it seems so easy to do, but it's probably really hard. It is, I'm gonna say it is challenging. It is pretty challenging, but once you get it done, it just, like, it's not really that hard. Like, so let's say, it's just doing a ring, and then, you cut off the corners of this, so start off from the bottom, right? You do the bottom, and then you do the bottom ring, then you do another ring, and you're just, like, extending one each ring, another ring, and then your final ring, why is that? Like that. Which way would it be facing? Okay. I kind of like that a little bit better, actually, because I just noticed that that was all not correct. How was that? It was, like, just that. So, yeah, and then your last ring, you cut off the corners. Well, revision time, you cut off the corners. That's weird. You cut off the corners, and, then you do another ring, but except without the corners, and then, up 4, and then this little block thing sticking out, and then for this you just do a little layer of an extra, like, layer in one. So if you guys want to pause it and look at this, I'm gonna get it to a point where it's good to pause. Yes, go pause the video right here and try to replicate this. Okay, so and then I'll also give you a look at the redstone wiring for you to look at. Yeah. Just take a look at this and pause it. Okay, so my game just froze a little bit. So yeah, it works very well, and then as you can see, the water comes down. So you're just gonna have to put the water there for your presentation. So yeah, this was a great addition, because now look at the sign with that behind it. Like, it looks awesome. And then especially with the water on it, it looks really cool. But that water thingy, when it was, like, completely down, like, I had it even in like these corners and stuff, like right here and oh gosh, right here and right here, so that it, like, completely covered it. It kind of looked like that Beauty and the Beast rose thing. It was pretty awesome. But yeah, so I always don't put my rose back in my hand. I keep a rose in my hand for Mother's Day thing. Very special time. Yeah, so you guys could play with this design however much you want, but happy Mother's Day again, and there might be another clip after this. It might, like, continue on, but if it doesn't, Nicola4567. Like, subscribe, you know, help. I hope that you guys have a great Mother's Day. This doesn't continue. I hope it does. I mean, but I'll have to see how long I've been recording. I didn't really check that. So, yeah. Have a good Mother's Day, guys, and, yeah, catch ya around. Goodbye. Well, maybe goodbye. Alright. Bye, guys.